Hi guys, and welcome to the next episode of The Car Girl. Today we're in a slightly different location because the weather is awful outside. It's been raining all morning. So we're actually reviewing today's car in the reception area of the car group. So today's car we'll be looking at is one of the most iconic names when it comes to supercars, the Ferrari. Today we've got the Ferrari Spider 488. Let's have a closer look at it. What a beautiful car, right? I just think it's stunning. I mean, look at it, the colour, everything about it makes it just stand out so much. Anyway, let's have a look at what specs this car has to offer. So the 488 has a 3.9 litre turbocharged V8 engine, and that has 670 horsepower with it. I mean, that's pretty strong, I think. It goes from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, like what? It has a top speed of 200 miles per hour, which is still quite a top speed for it to reach considering the size and weight of the car. And the base starting price for the Ferrari 488 starts at £200,000. However, to mention this, that is without any customization. So if you want any extra added carbon fiber, if you want any customization on the lights, the seats, all that will come at a very, very hefty price for you. But I'm sure you'll all know it's well worth it. If we have a general look at it, we can see that the Ferrari is really low down and really close to the ground, and that's just to keep it a little bit more streamlined and just more in line with the supercar features. I mean, another feature of the Ferrari is that it has carbon fiber trimmings. So if we have a look, some here, and then the front splitter is also fully carbon fiber, which is obviously keeping the car really lightweight so it can go faster. The 488 is a convertible with a hardtop that actually weighs less than a soft top. I know that sounds unbelievable, but the hardtop is actually 25 kilograms less than the soft top, and that's because it's made out of special light materials to make the car go a lot faster. And it actually retracts itself in 14 seconds, which is pretty impressive, I think. 14 seconds. But for health and safety reasons, obviously you have to retract the top under speeds of 30 because we don't want things flying all over the place. Now, that's not impressive enough for you. Let's have a look at the interior where I'm sure you'll be impressed. Now, the carbon fiber continues into the actual interior of the car as well. It can be seen on so many aspects of the car, including the steering wheel. It's literally covered the whole steering wheel almost. It's just these side bits that are leather. And then even in the side air vents, it's all carbon fiber. And then it's even built into the seats right here. Like, it's just everywhere. Even in the control panel in the middle, on the side air vents there. And I almost feel like it's like a cockpit in here. Everything in here is kind of tailored towards the actual driver. It's like nothing's going on down there, and then everything is just tilted towards the actual driver. It's quite a cool design, actually. I quite like it. Now, aside from the carbon fiber, the second thing that catches your eye as soon as you sit in is the iconic Ferrari logo slap bang in the middle of the steering wheel. I mean, like I said before, the steering wheel is half carbon fiber anyway, but the other thing that catches your eye is all the buttons on the sides. I mean, everything is literally a touch of a button away. Everything from your horn, which would typically be slap bang in the middle, is now just a touch of a button away. Even your signals are all a button away. I mean, just touching that has made the signal sign go off. And then right here is your suspension button. You've got your lights. You've got control of what mode you want to go in for the car. You can go into race mode, sport mode, or wet, which is just your everyday driving. I mean, your race mode is what will give you the most oomph when you're driving, and sport mode just gives you a little bit of that throttle, but not as intense as racing. And the dynamics of this can be seen on the left-hand side under the steering wheel. So you can see here, depending on what mode you go into, it will give you all the relevant information for the car. And then in the middle, you've got your rev count, which actually is a really cool feature that tells you what gear you're in as well. So right now I'm in park, so it's already in P, but depending on what gear I go into, it will also show up on there. Then on the right hand side, which is very cool, you have your multimedia station as well as your camera. Typically this multimedia station is always in the middle of the car. Most cars that I've seen, it's coming to the console in the middle, just so you have all your infotainment station in the middle. However, Ferrari have combined this all into this little cockpit station that they've built purely for the driver, and all the settings for the multimedia station are just to your right here. So again, there's not much reaching that you need to do from the actual steering wheel, considering everything is literally within 2 seconds away. I mean, it's really not much that you need to do if you want to change your music, if you want to ring someone, if you want to navigate somewhere, it's all right here, rather than you having to lean over and do anything in the middle, which can be quite distracting, especially if you're driving a Ferrari. I mean, that's really cool, I think. Personally, I think that's quite handy as well. Now, typically where there would be a full console here on other cars or other supercars, Ferrari have just done reverse, auto and launch. Now, launch is what really has the power behind it to get you from 0 to 60 in those 3 seconds that we were talking about. Obviously your R is your reverse and your auto is auto gear. So typically this here would all be a full console. As we saw with the Lamborghini, it was like a giant console in the middle. Ferrari have kept things simple and just kept everything to the driver and just made everything about the focus of the driving, rather than all be faffing around and trying to change things and things like that. Also on here, you've got your 2 buttons that allow you to drop the roof or obviously retract it back up. So it's these buttons here, and obviously these are for your windows. Another cool feature is in the front trunk, if you open it up, there should be a personalisation plaque which shows all the different personalisation spec that the customer has had on their car. Now, the cool thing about this is literally everyone's will be unique, because no one is bound to get the exact same customization on each Ferrari that they've had. So on this, you can literally see what you've had to customize. Another cool feature is you can see this little tab here. This actually lights up when you need to upshift. Actually, let me just turn the car on, because it turns on when you do it in the car as well. I mean, you were probably more focused on the sound of that engine, but if you didn't notice, the little lights that light up here, they prompt you when you need to upshift when you're actually driving, which is a really cool feature, I think. It's little LED lights that just go all the way up when you do need to upshift. Now that's all from the Ferrari 488. I know it was a short and sweet review, but if you would like to see a more in-depth review of this or any other car, do let me know. Now don't forget to like, comment and subscribe just like all the other episodes, and I'll catch you on the next episode.